Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, August 12th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yeah, baby, we beat that DDoS attack. And, several people have asked me exactly what that is. DDoS is denial of service. I don't know what the other D stands for, and I'm not the most technically minded person, but to give you an illustration, picture three sizes of funnels, small, medium, and large. Those are computer servers. You buy the one that best fits your needs, best fits your wallet, etc. Now, hold the funnel onto the faucet and turn on the faucet a little bit. This is your website visitors. The water is coming out of the faucet. The water goes in the funnel, it swirls down, it drains out the bottom and goes away. Again, you adjust the water a little bit, the funnel fills up a little bit more, it takes a little bit longer to drain, then it goes down as the water ebbs and flows. Now, turn the faucet all the way on, okay? The water fills up the funnel tries to drain, but it can't keep up for very long, and then it overflows, and before you know it, you have water all over your kitchen floor. That's what happened in a nutshell. In a typical month, we have between 180 and 250,000 unique visitors at eyeonannapolis.net. Between 5 and 7 p.m. on Monday, we had 1.7 million visitors. And on Tuesday, it was 3.5 million. So obviously, that was a lot of water on the floor. But we are all mopped up, and I can taste the weekend along with the Oldstein Inn because that's where we're meeting friends tonight for dinner. So let's get into today's news, shall we? Yesterday, we told you about a Ramos hearing, and in the end, nothing changed. He had requested a speedier sentencing date for some reason. The judge heard him on that, but the prosecution objected, saying that the families of the victims, Wendy Winters, John McNamara, Rob Hyacin, Rebecca Smith, and Gerald Fishman, had made plans to travel here to Annapolis for the sentencing in that late September date. The judge did agree, didn't change the date, and sent Ramos back to jail. Not a huge crime per se, but one that happened in a very unusual area. On Tuesday afternoon, the Anne Arundel County Police responded to Highland Beach, which is its own jurisdiction near Annapolis. Many people don't realize that, but for an assault. The community is very small, very tight-knit, very much integrated, and an elderly resident approached a parked car that was partially on the road, partially on the grass, to ask them to move. He said he got there, he smelled marijuana in the car, and when he started to speak to the occupants, there were three of them in there, three women, an argument ensued, and when the man said that he was calling the police, the driver in the car sped away, striking the man in the process. Now, he suffered very minor injuries. Police were unable to locate the suspects or the car, but they are looking for a white female in a gray Nissan sedan with Delaware license plates. The city of Annapolis sort of solved a problem. Along Boucher Avenue in Eastport, there is a condo, and back in the 1980s, there was supposed to be an easement for the public to access the water at Wells Cove. The community built the path, but the city never claimed the easement. Some residents sued, saying that they are entitled to access to the water, but between 1980 and now, docks have been built, and that easement was always overlooked or ignored. The best the city could do was get the condo association to agree to a 5-foot wide path from Boucher Avenue to the water so people can look. They can't swim, they can't launch a kayak or a canoe or a stand-up paddleboard. And the city is going to be putting up a privacy fence on one side of it. They will also only allow the public to access that path from dawn to dusk and will not install any lighting on it. Mayor Buckley seems to think this is a win-win. I'm not so sure about that. It might be more of a lose-lose. The condo lost a bit of land that they had access to and they felt they owned, and the residents really didn't gain any water access at all. It's sort of like putting an ice cream sundae in front of you and telling you that you can look at it, but you can't taste it. The Capitol did speak to the lawyer that's representing the residents that were suing the city, and he said that the lawsuit for access is moving forward and that this easement does not change a thing. Welcome to the I Told You So segment of the Daily News Brief. Yesterday, we told you about the cancellation of the Pride Parade and the Bands in the Sand event. Well, today, AMFM has announced that they are canceling their incredibly fun and popular in the vein of concerts scheduled for this fall, which were always held at the Ram's Head on stage. There was one scheduled in August, another in September, and another in October, and they cited the upticks of COVID and breakthrough infections. I spoke with a board member who said that there are at least 4 area musicians who usually participate that have come down with COVID after being vaccinated, and at least one of them who had COVID early on, had received the vaccination after he recovered, has gotten it a second time. He said that using the same mics, drum kits, and sharing the stage from so many people just didn't seem like a good idea. I probably tend to agree with that, but boy, I still think we're just starting to see the tip of the iceberg as far as cancellations go, unfortunately. And as we wrap up this Thursday, just a few reminders for your calendars. The Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park is hosting their Tides and Tunes concert tonight. It is technically free, but they do ask for a $10 donation. You'll have food trucks, bars, a great vibe, and up this week, the funk and soul of Honestly Soul. A little pun on Honestly Soul. Gets underway at 7 p.m. Tomorrow at the Annapolis Town Center, the Reagan Years for a free concert, Friday night concert series, and also kicking off tomorrow over on Kent Island. It is Jazz on the Narrows at the Kent Island Yacht Club. That runs through Sunday, and actually I'll be there on Saturday. You can get tickets and more info on that at jazzonthenarrows.com. Okay, that's it for the news today. If you are a fan of our Saturday Local Business Spotlight series, and you should be, up this weekend is MacMedics, and hanging out in the wings, Ben Burge from the Anne Arundel Economic Development Corporation. And please, make sure you let your favorite businesses know that we're doing these things and tell them to reach out to us, or you can reach out to us on their behalf. They are completely free. I love doing it. I love bringing you information about our local business scene. A quick thank you to the 4 sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and MacMedics. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes. And, of course, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that gets underway in just a bit.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, August 12th. Yesterday brought more excessive heat and humidity to the Annapolis region, along with more PM storms as well. And today through Saturday, we'll deliver more of the same before a weekend cold front helps knock temps back down to much more comfortable levels starting Sunday. Look for highs today and tomorrow to again be in the 90s with more PM storms possible before upper 80s to mid 90s on Saturday, with a cold front then moving through from the west, which will help make the PM and overnight hours wet and stormy, with the upside being much nicer temps with highs near 80 each day, Sunday through at least Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company.
Going through a real estate home sale or purchase is a very personal and sometimes stressful experience. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt. My team and I are committed to working with people both buying and selling homes in all price points. Whether it's giving you a competitive edge while buying a home or negotiating the best price and terms while selling your home, we always have our clients' best interest at heart. Our goal is to provide exceptional service so that you will recommend us to your friends and family over and over again. Serving people is a passion of mine, and it's what my team does best. That's the Neidhardt difference.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road has some more knitting classes. Saturday, Learn to Knit a Pint-Sized Sweater continues for 2 more Saturdays. On Monday, beginning knitting classes continue. Every Monday in August, classes are held after hours in their shop and are limited to 4 people to keep things safer. Also on Monday, there's Unraveling Ravelry. Ravelry is a free website that's an indispensable resource for knitters, crocheters, and other fiber artists. And then on Tuesday, check out Decoding Charts. Learn how to read and understand the terminology of knit pattern charts and how to make your own chart. And registration is also open for their Learn to Knit a Weekender sweater and their Christmas stocking class later in September. On Saturday, check out the Wildberry Field Market with local vendors, makers, and small business owners selling fun items that can make great gifts. The Wildberry Field Market runs twice a month, the second and fourth Saturday of the month through November at the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrels. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, on Tuesday, their Half Pint Kids Club is doing cinnamon sugar pretzel worms. At the Ray of Light Studios this week, today there's a poured-on acrylic pouring workshop. Tomorrow, check out Paint Your Pet. They draw it, you paint it. Saturday, there's Make Waves in August, an alcohol ink workshop. Then on Wednesday, check out Sunset Watercolor Clouds. At Art Farm this week, tomorrow there's an outdoor sketch night. Not a drawing class, just a monthly gathering of people of all skill levels, sketching a live model. Saturday, check out Light Me Up, a photography lighting workshop. Then on Monday, check out their oil paint camp for older kids. And registration is open for classes coming up late in September and throughout October, including kids drawing, introduction to graphic design, 3D sculpture, stop motion animation, beat making, abstract painting, and virtual botanical drawing. At the Benjamin Banneker Museum and Park in Ellicott City, Saturday, check out their Nature Art series, where they'll be doing clay making. Learn how to process earth into clay and create something unique. And on Sunday, check out Sketch With Me. Take a guided nature walk with a naturalist and artist with planned stops to give you a chance to pause and record the natural world using writing and drawing prompts. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today there's a Lego build with Discoveries, the library at the mall. Saturday, there's Ask a Master Gardener, as well as STEM Saturday with Plane Tail Adventures, learning about airplanes. And on Monday, check out how to get the most from your camera phone. Also check out, on Monday and Wednesday, there's Makerspace open house hours at the Bush Annapolis Library. And Monday through Thursday next week is Nature Week with the Glen Burnie Library. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight they have another virtual happy hour. Tomorrow there's a hybrid virtual and in-person DC 443 Hack the Box working group, honing your cybersecurity skills. And then on Monday they have another project night. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday, check out our monthly CAD, CAM, and CNC with Fusion 360 3D design workshop online. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.